This is John Paul Ryan coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Right below me, I got my friend Josh, and Josh just heard the news, and hopefully you're not hearing for the first time because I don't know. It's like a slightly everything. It's a little cringy. It's a little irritating. It's a little frightening. It's a little shocking. It's just really like everything. So we got some Nike ads there, but all right, it's not that bad. Amber Heard secretly welcomes baby girl via surrogate as $50 million battle with ex Johnny Depp rages on. So, do you have like some kind of fan on or something?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
something's
that's the computer.
Yeah.
That's the
What's up, guys? No doubt. What's up, guys?
Can you hear it? Is it super loud?
Good. It's good now.
Okay.
What's up, D? What's up, Laura? What's up, Laura? Again, I said Laura again, Laura again. We got 36 people in 1 minute. That might be a record. So,
Laura, coffee in the office. That's what coffee's for.
What's up, Abigail? What's up, D? What's up, Raquel? What's up, KC? And I guess a lot of these people have heard the news. And I got to tell you something, man. I got to be honest. I can't say everything I want to say about this. I mean, it's just one of those things where what happens is people who I'm going to say are, woke. Let's just say woke. What they do is they have a defensive mechanism where if you say something negative about them, you look like the bad guy, right? So it's like Amber Heard has this baby because if you dare say anything about her now that she has a newborn baby, well, now you're the bad guy. But I'm not going to play that game. I'm going to say things about her. It's unrelated to her having a baby. It had nothing to do with it. See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So, well, I know you see what you're saying.
I mean, in a legal battle this ugly, this to me just comes across as another knife in the back tactic to win, and it's unfortunate that people would use something like that to essentially try to make them look better. And yeah.
Okay, so Deanne says, are we sure this is real? Actually, no, we're not. We're not sure it's real, but it does make sense. It does make sense that the best way to get sympathy and have people, not punish you and have you keep going on in society is to have a baby. I've got 3 kids, and I use it all the time, okay? When I feel I'm in trouble at work or when I want to, get out of something, I mention my kids. It's just life. It's what you do, in certain situations. We got Dr. Soup. Dr. Soup's got a YouTube channel. She's living in Washington, I think. I forget where people live, man. I forget. I think she's from New York, living in Washington. I'm so stupid with these things. But Shelby, if you want to fill us in, you could. If you want to jump on here, you can. If you want to jump on the live, talk to Josh. He's a hot guy from Japan. We'll see how that works out. What's up, some shoes?
Excuse me.
You're not excused, dude. Don't cough on my live stream. I know a lot of people who are better at rewriting history, distorting the truth, and putting spins on anything. Flying Without Fear, what's up? Nice to see you. I live in Maine. I was born in Washington. Wow, I was pretty far off. So, can't join right now. She could never join. She's Dr. Soup and Darth News are the trolls who troll me. They come around. They never jump on. It's okay. I'm used to it. I know everyone hates me. All right. Just kidding. Just kidding. Some people take me seriously. They're like, you dick, I don't like you anymore. Why are you so serious? Why are you being so mean? I'm not being mean. It's just my way of joking around. Sorry,
let
cut you
me
off.
ask you, I'm so behind on a lot of my celebrity gossip, but who was the, very good-looking young starlet that was basically raised in jail because her mother was in jail?
I have no idea.
Amber Heard, right?
No. Amber Heard was raised in Texas with a father who was like a huntsman, shooting things, man's man, that kind of guy.
I'm thinking of, I think her name is Leighton Meester or something.
Mm-hmm. There's also speculation that Amber Heard's fake woke. She's not actually a liberal on the left. She's actually a conservative because her father seems very conservative and her state is a very conservative state. So it's possible she's fake woke.
I believe a lot of very public woke types are fake woke because they have to be. They're in fear of their lives.
What's up, Mary? Thank you so much for that membership. I really appreciate it. And I got to get member content out some point. I say that like every week. It's not that hard, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get to it. People didn't dig my other last one about my Pringles soba. They have Pringles soba here now. Do you know that, Josh? It's like the sour cream and onion pack, and you put it
Yeah,
in
you were
soba.
telling me about, and
Yeah, it's
you put it on the noodles, right?
yeah, it's interesting. Am the new mommy dear scarier than Joan Crawford? No more wire hangers. Well, if you know Joan Crawford, you must be at least my age or something like that. Because no
Oh,
kids know Joan Crawford.
Joan Crawford's old Hollywood.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she
What's
goes
up,
way back.
Humility First? Thank you so much for the support on the channel. See you all the time. It's Pouring Paint. Thank you so much. I see you here all the time. You've been here a long time. Thank you so much, Sam Martin. Mr. Ghostboxer, been here a long time. Langbo, been here a long time. Thank everyone for showing up. 60 people in 5 minutes. Not so bad. Maybe it's because Josh is here. Rabid Culture. So, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Money and fame can buy, and I'll go even darker. Money and fame can buy and even end human lives. So
Oh, yeah, of course.
yeah.
You're the pessimist today. Well, thank you.
Well, yeah. I'm always a pessimist.
It's for someone in the chat. It's for someone in the chat, but that's okay. But I
Hmm.
love everyone that is on my side of things. I can't love
Yeah,
like
I think we're
everyone.
all on the same side. It's us versus them. These essentially royalty, royalty, and they in a country that's not supposed to have royalty, but they're above the law. They can do whatever they want. They never get held accountable for their actions, and
Yeah,
it's us versus them. They have the money, the rest of us don't, and they get away with anything. And I think there's a lot of people like me that are frustrated after watching this for 20 years, and we just want to say, hey, enough is enough. We want some justice.
let's see. The 35-year-old actress just surprised the world by introducing everyone to her baby girl, who she secretly welcomed via surrogate, and that's about all we know, right? Johnny Depp's ex-wife dropped the bombshell. Well, I could read baby bombshell on Thursday, posting an adorable photo holding onto her brand new daughter, who she named. You got it, Josh. What did she name that daughter?
Unag.
Unag Page Heard, and Page is her mom's name. Okay, so that's fair enough. The star looked at peace while cradling her little girl. Why not name her Page as her first name? Why not name
God,
her Page after her mom, the first
I
name?
have sunken so low to the level of cynicism that I don't believe a single word of that. I mean, perhaps there is a child somewhere, but to me, this just absolutely reeks of damage control, trying to spin this woman's destroyed reputation, and rightfully so destroyed reputation.
Well, it's not quite destroyed for the corporations and the movie companies.
That
They're still hiring her. That's the
they
problem.
well, they know she's trouble, or else she wouldn't have to resort to this kind of stunt, because that's what this is. It's a
Right.
stunt.
Well,
You
the
know?
thing is, she's like was already like kind of locked into the Aquaman franchise as Mera, I guess. But if that was like a different franchise, who knows how that would have
And,
played
and we've
out?
talked about that before. She's the least important part of the entire franchise, and all they have to do is, throw a rock in Los Angeles, and they'll hit a girl who could do what she does.
Josh, you
And
could make a better Mera with a wig than Amber Heard could.
yeah,
Just saying, man. I could
I mean,
make a
she's
better
not important. She's just there because she's skinny enough to fit into the stupid body armor. She has a red flowing wig that's probably all CGI anyway, underwater.
Right.
And it's not like she's got some kind of wonderful, great acting abilities.
Oh no, I've seen worse, but she's pretty bad. She's
Yeah,
pretty
I mean, she could be
cardboardish.
replaced by anybody. She can be replaced by the one I mistook her for, the one who was raised in jail.
Let's see. Despite it being a shock to her fans, that's funny.
All
All
three
right.
of them.
The Aquaman actress said she began the process following her divorce with that. What I was gonna say is that's too low, man. She's got at least 8 fans, dude. Come on. All right. I'm excited to share this with you. For 4 years, I decided I wanted to have a child. I wanted to do it on my own terms, she explained, revealing more about her journey. Heard said she's hoping to bring some normalcy to single parenting. You gotta
Oh,
lower your
right.
YouTube.
She's going to be the one, you know, 3, 4, 5 decades of normalcy. And well, now I really think it's normal because Amber Heard did it.
I now appreciate. Do you have your YouTube volume on?
YouTube? No, YouTube's muted.
Okay, I got like an echo. Do you hear it?
No, I'm just yelling.
Okay. I now appreciate how radical it is for us as women to rethink about one of the most fundamental parts of our destinies. In this way, I hope we arrive at a point in which it's normalized to not want a ring in order to have a crib. The star continued. So that's pretty much a, far left attitude. Like, we don't want marriage anymore. We just want to be able to have kids. What's up, Incredibly Average? Not the actual channel Incredibly Average, but an Incredibly Average account nonetheless. So yeah, thank you so much for showing up. So yeah, Josh, you got that like little sound again from whatever that is.
It's a cooling fan. I don't know how to.
Okay, yeah, but all right, let's see.
See, I'm not new, but my old laptop died. So
yeah,
I'm
if it
not
gets a little too loud, I
familiar.
gotta do something about it. A part of
I
me
don't know
wants
where
to
the microphone is. Let me mute my microphone for a second if I
all
can.
good. A part of me wants to uphold that my private life is none of anyone's business. I also get the nature of my job compels me to take control of this, the new mom wrote. Ending her lengthy message, Heard said, my daughter was born on April 8th, 2021. Her name is Olga Page Heard. She's the beginning of the rest of my life. And you know what? It's this part. Look, I mean, you don't actually have to be married to have a kid, but you know, like it's a good thing to have a father and a mother in the home raising somebody and showing them the right thing to do, having a mother figure and a father figure. And the whole thing on the left right now is to destroy the nuclear family. It's to destroy the mother, the father, and the child setup. So, like you guys have noticed, people like Amber Heard say things like that. And I'm not against people having kids out of wedlock if they can handle the kids. They have the money, but there's no reason to put down a family of a mother and a father. That's the whole fucking thing I've been saying about these woke movies is if you want to have, all diverse characters, just don't put down the white dudes. Like, okay, that's cool. I get it. Diversity is a great thing. It's the best thing in life, but don't put down other people while you are making progress. It's the same thing here. You don't have to have a baby as a single mother and put down people who want to get married and have a baby, legitimately, or I'm not going to say the right way to do it, but the traditional way and a good way to do it, a proven good way to do it. Can we talk about how selfish she is? Let's see. Are you back?
Okay. How do I sound now?
You sound fine right now. And you look great. You look very handsome.
I can't see.
Okay. Now it sounds fine right now. Okay. So anyway, let's see. Let's see what some people are saying. She'll probably get rid of the child in a year or so, like she did with Pistol and Boo. Pistol and Boo are her dogs, by the way.
I lost my audio. I'm all screwed up.
All right. Well, hold on. Josh is having technical difficulties over there. So, all right. Two woke should not have kids. Ready? You ready? You're back? Okay. You sound great right now. You look good.
Okay. How's the echo?
Sounds great. Everything's great right now. Stay just like
I'm
that.
just going to keep it like this.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. This is me. It's Friday night. I haven't shaved, whatever.
Gonna take some comments. Oh, she's going to be the first super single mom. Screw all the single moms that don't have the money and help and have been holding it down for decades. So, yeah, absolutely.
Gee, I could have sworn I've heard the term single mom my whole life, but I guess Amber Heard's going to be the first super single mom.
Yes, nice picture. If you don't have a picture, please get a picture. Please get a picture. Yeah, I did notice that. That's great. Thank you. This is pure publicity and deflection. I think so too. I hate to say it, and she wants people to feel bad, saying it. So Ed and Rachel Wood must have given her the idea. She did the same. Oh, did she? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Yep, these ladies here. Let's see.
Yeah.
Gonna keep going. A part of me wants to uphold that my private life is none of anyone's business. I also get that the nature of my job compels me to take control of this, the new mom wrote. Ending her lengthy message, Heard said, my daughter was born on I read that already, April 8th, 2021. So shouldn't
Her
Amber
name
be
is Oognog.
Shouldn't she be calling herself birthing person or the birthing person? The people on the farther left are. Anybody else
Right.
saying birthing person now? Anybody listening to me? Got 92 people. Is anyone here on the side of the Biden administration trying to change like Mother's Day or, things with mother in them to birthing person? Anyone? Raise your hands. Is anyone on that
Maybe
side?
there's
Like,
no
am I
Swedes
crazy?
in your stream yet.
So, Queen of the Dam. Nice comment. Thank you very much. And I think that's about it for this article. This is Heard's first child despite being married to Depp in 2015. So
And that's a dig at Johnny as well. I mean, that's like saying, oh, he couldn't get the job done back in 2015.
kind of. It's not like he necessarily wanted to have a kid with
I mean,
her.
it's a little coded, but it's there. I mean, this only
Yeah.
exists as an attack on Johnny to make her look better. And boy, did that come out of left field, huh?
Yeah, no, she's just doing everything she could possibly do. It's kind of crazy. Birthing person, chest feeding, crazy. I agree, man. I think Sam Harris once said something about religion. Is that the moderate religious people are supporting the crazies, the terrorists and things by acknowledging religion, and kind of like liberals are kind of supporting like far left crazy ideas just by acknowledging that they don't like the other side. So we get things like this, and like regular liberal people don't like these birthing terms and chest feeding and all that bullshit, but it's still like kind of helping support the far left by acknowledging it, and that's complicated and it all sucks. And Amber Heard's totally in on it, and she's totally woke. Totally woke. Oh, she's woke as can be.
Yeah, but is she woke or is she just using those ideas to just better herself? I mean,
it's both. It's both.
I've got some very cynical ideas about the whole woke thing as it is, because I had a conversation with one of my best friends in life. He's very woke, and I said, well, you live in this very nice house with 3 cars. Why don't you just give that all up and go live live on the street if you're so guilty about being a white male with all this money? But he had no answer for that.
Well, here's the thing. This channel's not political, but when I'm live, these things bleed into politics. The problem is, rabid culture, that politics have bled into fucking entertainment.
It's in America, it's become entertainment, and I can't escape it either. I just want to watch my movies or comic books or whatever and just not have to think about this stuff. But there are people who take politics and that's become their main form of entertainment. And of course, it all started about 5 years ago. And, every week when I talk to my parents, they're just like, oh, did you see what Trump did? And I said, Trump, the guy who was, kicked out of the White House like over 6 months ago, and they're still obsessed with him. I mean,
right. Well,
it's like politics became pro wrestling. We all know it's fake. And even the hardcore, they know it's fake on some level, but they just can't stop watching and talking about it.
Yeah, it's getting nuts. Anyway, we got to digress from this politics. It happens once in a while.
It's nuts.
But like I was saying, Amber's, baby here is definitely like kind of a political move, and she pulls these political moves. So without talking about some politics, it's impossible to talk about what
it's
Amber
definitely
Heard's actually
that's
doing.
A political move. That's
yeah.
That's basically and that's a very much in the battle of the sexes, a man versus woman move. She's basically playing her ultimate trump card. That's the gotcha card, because she's doing something Johnny Depp can't do.
Right, right. I mean, he could have a baby. He could have had a baby with somebody in 4 years and had his own baby. Just because he doesn't actually the one who gives birth, he could have, but not.
Right,
You know,
and
it
again,
would be the same, I guess.
if I'm understanding this correctly, she's not actually gonna give birth, or she didn't give birth.
No, yeah, we don't know. It just says surrogate, whatever that means.
But if she can still, well, surrogate means she's gonna donate the eggs, and another woman will carry the baby, and then genetically the baby's hers, so she's going to say, this is my baby, I made this human being, it's a part of me. And that's the ultimate thing a woman can do that men can't do, and she's going to use it instead of love.
Well, don't say that, not anymore,
like
Josh. Not to get political again, but men can have babies now. That's why we have birthing person now and not mother, but okay.
And she's going to use that and say, I'm a loving, caring mother of this beautiful baby. And she'll say that in front of the cameras before just handing it to an assistant or something. And
yeah,
I'm very cynical, sorry.
Yeah, there was a clip of her in the hospital with a baby, and she wasn't that bad to the actual baby, but she was being snippy with the nurses. She took a baby out of surgery. They didn't want her to hold the baby right out of surgery because it's kind of dangerous, and she was kind of like, no, I have to take it. And it was a little awkward. So, I have a video on it, of course.
Well, at least she didn't spend the last 9 months with a fake baby belly pretending to have the baby. That's even worse.
Right. There's some speculation Meghan Markle did that at some point. But I guess Archie came out. All right, what am I saying? Wait, who's the father again? We don't know. I guess it's a mystery. Right?
Could be anybody. Could be...
What's up, Catherine? Nice to see you.
Chose as a donor.
Ashley, Eon, what is up? What is up? Thank you guys all. So this article's pretty short, and at this point, we don't actually have an answer. But Josh, did you know that Elon Musk sued her for frozen embryos she had?
No, she had been secretly collecting his product, shall we say.
Yeah.
It's bad news, man. She's the definition of the old Black Widow, the old dragon woman that you would see back in those old 1930s movies. She's got a pretty face, but man, you don't want to get involved with that.
Let's see. I'm going to pop up that article. So
she's obviously very skilled at taking advantage of extremely wealthy, successful men a few decades older than her.
Here we go. I guess you've never actually seen this, so I accept.
Possible.
It's called Amber Heard was locked in a legal battle with Elon Musk over frozen embryos. So wow, sorry about all the ads, guys. I don't know what's going on here. I got these Nike ads popping up, but it could be worse.
I don't know. I don't think she was with Elon that long.
She wasn't actually really, really with him. They just had sex and dated a little bit.
But long enough that she was careful enough to get his, multi-billion-dollar seed, and
who the hell knows what happened with that?
Freeze it. Although, from what I've read about Elon, he has a collection of children from different mothers. So,
yeah, he's got 5.
Yeah,
could be 6, but I really don't know, what's up with embryos, how that translates to surrogate.
Embryo definitely, and again, pardon my high school biology, but an embryo sounds like a fertilized egg, and an embryo is basically the building block of life. You got an embryo, you give it some time, it's a baby. Right.
So there's some Japanese for you guys. You don't want to learn more, dude. But
I don't want to learn more.
Let's see. In the statement, Howell said Page told me she was in a legal battle with him over rights to embryos they had created together. He wants to destroy them, and Amber tried to keep them to have a baby. Comparing Musk to Amber's ex-husband Johnny Depp, Howell said Page told me that Johnny was either an angel or a saint compared to Elon. Okay. That's interesting. So,
Elon, he's a weird dude. I don't really know. You hear a lot of crazy rumors about him, but then you see him on SNL saying, "Oh, I'm this and this and this." I don't know what to really think of the guy.
yeah, I don't either. I have mixed feelings. Make her take
Mixed
blood
feelings kind of sums
test
it
for
up.
drugs. Yeah, right? Definitely. What's up, Anton? Thanks for stopping by the way. And
If I looked
let's
like
see.
Anton, I'd walk around like that too.
It's the baby I feel sorry for. Let's remember they are an innocent in this who is going to be raised by a monster. Hopefully, nannies raise them instead. So
Yeah.
deserves pity. Well, I think probably nannies will raise her instead. I think that will actually happen.
Oh, that happens with lower level Hollywood. I mean, if she wants to be what she thinks she deserves to be, an A-list, she might have trouble remembering this kid's name. You know,
Yeah.
she's never going to see these kids or be around these kids or be part of these kids' lives. No.
Oh my God, I pray John didn't freeze anything. I pray he would have been screaming it from the roof. Yeah, I get the feeling it's probably not some famous dudes. It's probably just, I think she probably, you know, got it donated and she had a mother give birth for her or something like that. But I don't see why wouldn't she just do it herself? I mean, is she
Right.
proving
I mean,
a point that you don't have to be married and you don't have to give birth yourself anymore? Like,
she's got to donate her eggs. Somebody else has to donate the material to fertilize them.
right.
But again, for people with money, this is what they do. And then there's loving, families all over the country and the world who can't afford to do that. And then she goes in there and does it on a weekend on a whim because she's rich with Johnny's money.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's really, really frustrating. Socially awkward. Well, whatever you were saying is socially awkward, you're probably correct about that. So let's see. Tanya says, think about when that baby was born, go back 9 months. That places the baby being conceived during the UK trial. She's conveniently back in London when she shares this info. E-hacker. Yeah, it's a good point. That is a good point. No one knows if she's infertile, just her saying it. Yeah, we've got no way to know anything.
And
So,
the chances are, whether she is or not, and let's face it, drug use can do all kinds of bad things to a woman's body. She's maintained that extremely thin, almost anorexic body
well, hold up. Not recently. She actually gained a few pounds recently, but
But that's Hollywood, so they're not exactly conducive to carrying a healthy child. There's all kinds of drug use.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, Amber Heard not taking drugs for 9 months is inconceivable. So that's actually a pretty good point, right?
Yeah. So that's to paraphrase Scarface, your womb is polluted.
Okay. Amber can't carry a baby. She has some. Yeah. Okay. I believe you, Steve. I believe you on that one. What's up, Nancy? Hello to you. Let's see. Claire's been chatting away. Thank you, Claire, for stopping by. It's due to some of the meds she has admitted to taking. Other people who take them have also had it occur. Okay. She wouldn't adopt. She needs a guy to pay for her lifestyle, so a baby without a rich donor is useless for her. We don't know the details, and I've got a feeling she's going to be flaunting this thing all fucking year, all the way up to the trial. She'll be flaunting it all over. And I think, like Josh said, she'll just hand it back to the nanny, the assistant, when she's done and she wants to go have her night of, drinking and getting high and all that stuff. And,
the most important part, the next step is that paternity test. If she can prove her child has DNA from Elon Musk or Johnny or any of these guys with deep pockets, that's the end game. That's her. She is a really conniving and cold human being.
Ooh, we got Peaches. What's up, Peaches? You could jump on here if you want, Peaches. It's been a long time. Everyone likes you.
And
You're
you have a
now from
song,
Texas.
Millions
Yeah.
of peaches.
Yeah,
Peaches.
Peaches has a history here. Peaches has a history
Peaches.
here, Josh. You don't know. Peaches was a star here, but she dropped off and she got married and she moved, and it was very sad for everyone. So,
I bet
but
it was
all right.
sad for the guys who were in love with her.
Yeah, it was sad. It was sad for everybody. Humility first says, yes, Steve, but bitches give birth all the time and bark and whine. Okay, well, that's fine with me. Freedom of speech and all. Alexandra Jarls, thank you. Leon, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. The baby was conceived in July 2020. I suppose so. I suppose so.
That's a
I just
whole
have
year ago.
Regina, what's up? Nice to see you. I just know this news is going to go on for a long time. This is like the tip of the iceberg, and everyone's going crazy with all these theories and everything. And I will admit, it's kind of interesting, despite everything.
Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting that last week for you to say, "Oh, by the way, she has a baby."
Jesus Christ, man! It's a little of everything. Like I said in the beginning, born in April. Okay. Well, none of my kids are born in April, so that's cool.
Hmm.
April 8th, 2021. Do you mean 2021? Perhaps? AH will be the worst parent possible. She would prioritize herself over the baby. Narcissistic people only think of what benefits them, not. Yeah, I think she would too, because I've got 3 kids, and sometimes my shit comes first. And I think of my kids. I'm not,
So
Amanda Heard.
Amber is, John times a million. That
Yeah.
should only see the baby if she can hear the shudder of paparazzi cameras. And that's the only time she'll ever see the baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you never know. She might find a soft spot for it, but it's gonna be a crazy ride.
H we're talking about here.
Having Elon babies her retirement plan. Crazy world we're living in. And in other news, Bill Cosby got let off and freed today. Did you hear that?
I did hear that. Yeah, and it was all due to a technicality, which, again, my cynical and kind of, I'm always looking to connect the dots. Nature says, well, geez, this wouldn't have happened if you didn't have high-powered lawyers and all this stuff and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been kind of on, two minds of the whole Cosby thing too. You hear a lot of stories from famous comedians saying he was a creep over the years. But at the same time, this was the 60s, the 70s, where women would basically do anything to advance their careers.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I've heard weird stuff. My favorite story, it's not even that gross. My favorite story was he was on Letterman, and his only demand was that he was going to sit backstage in the green room, and he had a hot bowl of curry. And, like, the young female staffers had to sit and quietly watch him as he ate curry with a spoon, just making eye contact with these women. That's weird, dude.
It's weird, but it's not like illegal.
It's not illegal. It's not weird, but or illegal. But that's the demonstration to me that makes me feel like he's got some kind of weird complex. He wants power over. He wants to humiliate people and feel like he's. Again, it may be all this repressed rage he had when all the times people turned him down because he was black. And now he's saying, now I can get away with anything. And how do you like that, turning those tables?
Well, I mean, he didn't get away with it. He went to jail, so.
He did go to jail, but I don't know the specifics. I want to say he was there for a year or less.
I just don't know the truth behind it. So I don't
really
have a... Is it true?
I
don't know.
Old man. He's in his 80s. He's legally blind. He can barely see anymore. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just
I
saying I don't
think
know the
it's
truth behind it, so I
no.
don't
I
really
say
have
let the
a
guy
strong
go home and
opinion.
die, right? Because then again, that's another thing where I think if he was this monster, and I'm not saying he wasn't, but was like, why did people wait 30, 40 years to come forward? You know?
Right. Yeah. Anyway, just figured it was something to throw out there. I was gonna do a video, but I just don't know about if it's true or not. So what
Well,
could I say? You
it
know.
gets people riled up because there are some people who say it doesn't matter when he did it, he did it. Let's get this
Hmm.
monster off the streets. And then other people, I kind of look at it and think, people, and a lot of people knew. A lot of people covered up for him.
We got a super chat from Zach. Hope you're doing well, Zach. I really appreciate you stopping by. Maybe Josh can read that for me
Okay, I got to move my. Hang on.
because I'm
I'd
so
rather
bad at
have
reading them.
teeth pulled without anesthesia, mauled by a cougar and bear, and then stumble into a shark infested tank with an acid rinse than turd mom. So
Ah,
that's pretty extreme.
yeah, man.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with turd mom. I don't acid rinse cougars and no.
Yeah. Yeah,
There'd
it
be
does sound
nothing left of you.
extreme.
There'd be nothing left of you, man.
But dude, I'd rather do a lot of things out of principle than watch the new Star Wars movies again. So I know where he's coming from, but yeah, maybe a little over the top. You know,
Well, I've never seen the very last one, by the way.
Rise of Skywalker.
Never saw it, never will.
It is an abomination. It's a pretty good comedy.
Ugh, no.
It's with
Ugh.
with laugh tracks. It could be a comedy, man.
Yeah. Still, I'd
So
rather watch a comedy than that. I mean,
I'm just saying. But you know what I always said would be the craziest thing if Amber Heard was in Star Wars. You'd have these two you know, well, fan bases really combine to like take that sucker down. You know what I mean? You'd have like the double whammy. You
yeah,
know?
and again, how successful would it be? I mean, what if they announce the next Star Wars and it's Brie Larson and Amber Heard and Jedi Sisters or something?
Yeah, I can't see how any Star Wars fan would actually be into that. It blows my mind that people are even into the
No
Disney
real
ones.
Star
But
Wars fan would be into that.
let's check some comments.
Let's
I just don't know how she would pass as a responsible, nurturing parent with all their dirty laundry laid out for everyone to see, like that poor child will have a wicked mom. Yeah, she's probably gonna have mommy dearest.
yeah. And
Oh
she's
yeah,
going to need the surrogate mom to be a permanent, employee to, if she wants to breastfeed the baby because,
no, it's chest feeding now, Josh.
oh, I'm
Is
sorry,
the
to
proper
chest feed
political
the
correct
child
term.
because Amber's body has toxic poisons flowing through her veins.
that's
she's a drug addict. She can't feed a baby that.
that's quite possible. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. I am your mother, Amber Vader. Okay, okay, cute, cute, cute. Let's see. Don put that idea into Disney. Head Star Wars is already battered. Don, Ed, abuser, Heard in the mix. Yeah, it would not be good. It would not be good. What's up, Darth? Nice to see you. Who is the daddy? We don't know. I think this news came out about 24 hours ago or something like that. And it was on her Instagram. And,
A
this is all the
bombshell.
information we have. This is all the information we have right now. So we're just kind of speculating. I figured I'd go live because, why not? Just had a chance. And it's a interesting thing to talk about right as we're in this like fresh moment of the news. So
Yeah. I had actually rarely fallen asleep a little early, which is why I've got bedhead. But I was just like,
it's all right.
yeah, who cares? Who cares? I mean, people are waking up and going to work and doing their
Yeah, you
things.
got to just let it roll natural sometimes.
Mm,
It's all good. It's
mm.
all good. She's doing it for clout. Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
so.
she's
All we
doing
know
it
is it
for
was a surrogate and
sympathy.
the baby was. Yeah, that's all we know right now. We don't know anything else. So, let's see what comes out later on, as time goes on. I'm sure shit's gonna come out. She's gonna probably release things herself that's, shouldn't be said, but she's stupid and she lets people know things about her. Like, I'm not sure you knew, Josh, but she's the one who recorded herself and took it to police with the evidence that she abused Johnny.
Yeah.
So, she's like the kind of want to get caught type. So we'll see what happens. I'm sorry. She gave Johnny a Xanax when she was perfectly calm because she wanted to just control him. How is she going to cope with a crying, screaming, teething? Well, she's just going to give it to the nanny. She's just going to give it up over to somebody to take care of it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's an accessory, like, like those purse puppies that, rich women, they'll carry a purse, a puppy around in their purse, and then they'll just kind of give it to someone else. Using children as accessories is just, well, you only see that in Hollywood.
Oh man, I have a feeling this could have some crazy ending to this story. We just want a fair fucking trial. We just want a fair trial, and then whatever else happens, happens. But we just want a fair fucking trial. I think the timing is suspect. Some big story about her is about to drop. She is no longer an Aquaman, or she may face another abuse charge. Yeah, it seems that could be, Steve. That could be. I think that's true.
Steve's on to something. It seems like desperation. This is like the last, most drastic, biggest, desperate move you can pull, basically.
Yeah, it is, and it's just the right timing. She's 35. She can't do it again. I mean, she can, but it's a little different moving on. She's just right about at that point, right?
It's the only way to be like, oh, how could you say such thing? I'm a mother.
Yeah.
For 2 days, and somebody else had the kid.
What's up, Gina? Nice to see you. And I cannot read your name. It says F her. Okay, yeah, hey, that's a good way to put nice, light way to put it right there. What's up, Joni? Nice to see you. Joni's been supporting you for a very long time. Really appreciate it. Amber Heard's mommy, advice of the day, a little bit of heroin keeps the baby's hero in. I'm not sure if we could say that. I could kind of say that, but I could kind of also get demonetized. We got a $5 super chat from Maria Williams.
Was it £5?
Yes. The poor baby is going to be a prop and wheeled out when she needs to look good. Yeah, that's what Josh was saying before. Basically.
An accessory.
Yeah. I mean, on the plus side, it's born into a rich. It's going to get her money, whatever's left, right? It's not going to be like, $20,000. She'll have some, I think she'll have some money left in the end to support it and everything,
Well, I can tell you there's a lot of offspring of far, far wealthier celebrities that got screwed by their greedy ass parents on their deathbed, because that's how these people are. They're not like, most of them are just psychotic.
Yeah.
Like real people.
But Maria, I gotta really thank you for that, and you gotta get a picture. Please get a picture.
Yeah.
Please get a picture. You don't have to, because the M and the purple's fine, but just saying, a picture would be very nice. But yeah, you're on the same page as Josh and myself, and I really appreciate that. But we got a lot of comments, so I got to move on. Thank you so much, Ms. Williams. And let me see some other comments. Crazy ending in 21 years. Kid will legally change her name after a whole life of bullying. After a whole life, I guess you mean of bullying, by sicko mom and all kids in school and paparazzi for being the cold of the sicko. Not sure what that word is, but okay.
Let me take a look here.
Yeah, CHOLD could be a typo.
Could be a typo, but I didn't want to go too dark. But a lot of children in Hollywood and Hollywood families have way worse fates, where they're just, the worst. And again, there's parents watching, and I don't want to say anything.
No, don't go too far, because
bad stories where essentially little children get passed around as party favors, and that's just
right. Yeah, well, it's not the same. They don't have the same outlook because they're not actually working to support the kid and going, doing their homework with the kid and like everything together. They're just having it and having people take care of it. So
Yeah.
Will Smith's kid, yeah, he was in I think like the worst movie of the year at some point, some stupid movie where he was like running around. There was invisible monsters on a stranded planet or something. It was pretty silly.
Oh, I Am Legend.
No, no, no. That was actually a pretty good movie. There was a
Oh,
movie Will Smith's son was in where he was like
oh,
acting
the After Earth. Yeah.
something like that. It was a flop. It was
So I don't know.
horrible.
And again, this is just speculation, but something's up with Will Smith's son and daughter. They are not normal human beings. They did not come
That
out right.
I won't argue with that. I got no problem with him. He sounds fine. He's probably woke these days, but he was pretty good back in the day.
Yeah.
What's up, Ann? Nice to see you. Amanda, nice to see you. Kids' first words, justice for Johnny. Hey, that could be. That could be. What's up, Donna? Very nice to see you. So yeah, I don't know. I just have a feeling that everyone else has that Elon Musk. There's got to be something we just don't know about Amber Heard and Elon Musk relationship. Back in the day. There's got to be something missing. There's something missing to that puzzle.
Well, based on all the gossip blinds I read, Elon Musk he's all kinds of drugs, and probably the only reason he's not dead is because he can afford to get the good drugs like Keith Richards.
Oh, he could really afford it. He could afford to buy the industry,
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's
So, yeah.
That's what keeps people alive. That's why guys like Keith Richards have been doing drugs for 70 years and they're not dead.
Will's wife is stepping out with other dudes. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, that was a big kind of controversy. I want to say maybe 6 months ago is
Wow.
she admitted to cheating on him and then forced him to do a sit-down interview about it, basically telling him to his face. I didn't watch it. It sounded way too uncomfortable. But
I wonder if that
there's
stuff's
also
planned.
been rumors
I wonder if that's
that
planned to get publicity and views and stir up controversy.
that their whole marriage was just another fake Hollywood marriage, and they both saw their people, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's very few Hollywood marriages that I believe in, but we've seen so many. I mean, they almost all end in divorce at one point or another. So
Yeah, they really do. I mean, yeah, what's like the longest running Hollywood marriage? Are any of them in the 70s now? Been married all along?
well, you know what? I think one of the most successful is Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Okay.
And they've been together for like 30, 40 years. But they, as far as I know, they never actually got married. They're just together.
Right. Paul Newman.
Was he? Yeah, I don't know who. Maybe he was just married to a kind of normal woman, and it worked out.
I think the fact with Aquaman 2 is she's gonna lose it money, but she's not gonna cause it to flop. She'll lose it money, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, the state of cinemas is going to be more of a concern than she is, because nobody's going out to see movies in the numbers they were. And then you've got the choice: do I sit home and watch it alone in my surround sound system with no people yelling at me and no cell phones? I mean, when you have a movie that's going to debut the same time online, as long as you got a decent setup, why would you go to the theater?
Yeah, no, I know. Well, in Japan, it's totally silent. Like, totally silent. There's none of the bullshit that happens in the U.S. But
Japan has spoiled me for movies.
yeah, it's
spoiled
totally
me for
silent.
rock concerts. I can never enjoy that again in America because Japanese audiences are so polite.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of robotic, but yeah, it's mostly positive.
Yeah.
So, what was I gonna say? New Sopranos movie coming out too, October 1st.
Yeah. I was gonna say I've been kind of negative about it all along, but seeing that, you can't help but getting pumped when you hear that music again.
Yeah,
it's been a while. Gandolfini's son looks fantastic.
He looks like he did a really good, and he looks like him a lot.
He looks just like him. He must have had the same dialogue coach because he sounds just like him.
Yeah, it's great.
and that's, you know, my only concern about the movie is that when I read it was in production, was that Tony was supposed to just kind of be a cameo kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that whole 2 minute trailer was all Tony, Tony, Tony.
Right.
So
Well,
either we've seen all of the Tony material essentially, or they
no.
hopefully they
It's
expanded it.
it's gonna be like he's gonna be like what Christopher was to Tony, and you know,
Yeah.
basically Christopher's father, Dickie, is gonna be like Tony's mentor. So he's the main character, but Tony's gonna be in it plenty.
Okay. Well, I
You
hope
know.
he's in a lot because he looks and sounds fantastic, and there was no CGI trickery because they're using his flesh and blood son to play him. And that's,
Right.
but yeah, man, I
So
got you hearing that music again at the end. You get pretty excited.
so anyway, I had to mention that. I figured it's a pretty neutral topic here. No one hates it, no one loves
Yeah,
it.
and
It's just kind of
you've
a
been a Sopranos super fan since day one.
yeah. No, I think it's probably my favorite show ever. So, all right, let's see if I missed some comments. The best thing is to never get married at all. The next best thing is to get divorced. Okay, I don't know if not getting married is good. I wouldn't do it again. I don't think if I could make the choice and go back in time. So,
Well, I've never married, and there are days that are really fantastic, but then sometimes I get lonely. I don't know.
yeah, that's the big trade-off. That's the big one.
Yeah, and the you know, as they said in the one of my favorite novels, The Unbearable Lightness of Being, you're never gonna know what happened if you had chosen that. We only get one shot.
Right. Whichever path you take, you can't really choose both and do it properly. So yeah, who the hell knows? You could be young and divorced and never marry again. I guess there's kind of a middle there, but then you're not satisfied with them. Then that's not actually getting married and staying married. It's just kind of like dating someone for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. Yes, thanks.
Well, it worked. It worked for Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn.
Okay. Let's see. Yes, and thank you for the comments on my channel. By the way, just wake up and thinking. It was a weird dream. Nope is real. She said that her baby was born on April 8th, exactly the day she uploaded that cringy video death threats. That is suspicious. Okay. Yeah, it seems it's just so weird. I wanted to go live because I'm still thinking about what I want to say in a video. You know?
Well,
Oh man,
it's like I said before. I called it a Trump card, and to all the people who can't think past Trump's is not a political. It's a phrase. It's saying
right.
you're playing poker and you've got the ace up your sleeve. This is your kill shot. It's the only reason she could possibly manage to not blab about this back in April is she was saving it for when, it's her silver bullet, and hopefully the silver bullet explodes in her face.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just I just know that I think as time goes on, there's like so much more is going to come out about it, and we're going to probably have people from her past who knew what she was thinking, who she told people about it, is going to come out and say something, going to reveal something. I just have a feeling this is going to start like a real whole big new thing in the news now.
You got to. I mean, we're talking about a fortune that needs to be protected, and I really hope that Depp's lawyers, and I hope he has a good team of, hardcore lawyers, just uncover the earth, just uncover everything, every dirt about her, and
oh yeah, he's got one of the best lawyers in the business right now. Benjamin Chu is great.
Yeah, so I really hope they know what they're doing better than me, and
I'm sure they do.
They find all the dirt because she's been a con artist her whole life. It wouldn't be hard to find people that she's burned, people she's taken advantage of, and
that's all been done, man. There's a laundry list of that kind of thing.
Right, and get them all on the stand and say this is a despicable human being, and yeah. And then let's say she loses, she's got this baby. She's like, well, I don't want it anymore.
Yeah, that's possible too. Let's see. What's up, Di, for Johnny Depp? Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Jay Lee. Jay Lee's been supporting here a very long time. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much. And a Harley Quinn for the win. I won't be shocked if there's a sudden stage custody battle with the surrogate just as a VA trial comes along. Yeah, who knows, man? Maybe like she's gonna stage something and try to interrupt the case with something and say this is more important or something. I don't know. The possibilities. There's got to be a lot of possibilities out there.
Yeah, think about this. She's got devious lawyers on her side. Maybe the surrogate or sperm donor. They don't even know who it was for, and they had to sign confidentiality agreements saying you'll never know. So she essentially stole that from someone.
Yeah, apparently this is true, and I don't think it's some big hoax. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it just seems like too big of a lie. It just doesn't seem. There's no reason to lie about it. There's more of a reason for it to be real, for the sympathy. So you wouldn't really want to lie about it. You wouldn't want it to be a lie. That would just look stupid. So I think this is real. It might not be. Who knows? It is who it is. But I'm thinking this is real. If she wants to be private and quiet, then be quiet. She can't. Yeah, it's a good point. Like, if you want to be quiet, same thing with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, is that if you want a private life, don't, get involved with Netflix and, in all these, like, interviews. You know what I mean?
Don't try to run for the governor of California.
Yeah, well, yeah, seriously. Such bullshit. Such bullshit.
That's what I've said this so many times in your streams. Why can't people just be happy with what they have? They could have been so rich and never had to ever work their whole lives and just do that thing, but it was not good enough for her. She needs more. She wants love and adoration and respect, and she wants people to say, "Oh, Meghan Markle, I love you, and you're the greatest, and you should be the first female president of the United States." When is enough for these people?
Yeah, that's what I said, dude. She couldn't just have been happy being married to Johnny Depp. That's not a happy life. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, why would she even want more? I don't fucking get it. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Her, and like I was saying, Meghan Markle, she's married to a prince. It doesn't get better than that. That's the end of every good Disney movie.
Yeah, I mean, well, apparently she didn't want to go through customs, bowing and holding the tea and all that bullshit, and she just didn't want to go through all that shit, but
I live in Japan. I'm not Japanese, but I live in Japan. But if my doorbell rang and it was the emperor, I have enough respect for the fact that I'm living here and they let me live here. I'd bow to my knees, man. I'd be like, "Hey, emperor, thanks."
Yeah, exactly.
Matter of respect. I don't think my ego is so much better. But that's the kind of people they are. The Queen of England should be bowing to me.
Yeah.
Psycho.
I was on Suits, so the Queen of England should bow down to me, and they're bullying me, and I'm a Suits actress from the United States who has 80 followers. Okay.
These people are unhinged, man. They're crazy.
Yeah, I absolutely
I would love to bow in front of the other. What an honor that would be. I mean, you're the emperor of Japan. I love this country.
Motherhood like marriage is just a beautiful concept, like Game of Turds. Game of Turds, I must have heard that somewhere before, but thank you. Thank you for that. Looks like we got Matt in the house. What's up, Matt? So, yeah, let's see. This will probably stop her being sentenced. Length she will go to. Yeah, I don't know. Look, honestly, if she really was found doing something illegal, I don't think just having kids simply gets you off the hook. If you do something wrong, you do something wrong. If I go out in Japan, I commit a serious crime with 3 kids, they're going to say, "We're sorry of the kids, but you gotta go to jail for this crime,"
But you're a man.
Yeah, it might help. In some cases, it might help, but it's not an automatic, "Oh, you have a kid, you're off the hook." It, depends on the severity.
For women. It's different for women.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. Well, ultimately, what I keep telling the Justice for Johnny crowd is that, ultimately it's going to be in your hands to decide the fate, probably, of what happens, and that's what ended up with Star Wars. Is just out of control. Now it's in the hands of the fans and the people, who can decide to pay for it or not.
Star Wars, we started this, years ago, we were talking about Star Wars, and you would have me on and talk about Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I had made the vow after I saw that, execrable first movie. I said, this is the last money I will ever give Disney for Star Wars. And that was 5-6 years ago, and I haven't since. And I can guarantee to you, John, and all of your viewers, I will never watch Aquaman 1, and I will never watch Aquaman 2. So I'm doing my part.
Yeah. Oh, Aquaman. Couldn't get through it. It was very boring. I just couldn't get into it. I didn't like Momoa as Aquaman. So
Aquaman needs a really good writer because you got to make this character interesting because his powers are dumb. His supporting cast is dumb. There was a fantastic writer in the late, kind of mid-90s, a guy named Peter David, and he was a really great, influential comic book writer, and he did what I consider the only good series of Aquaman. It was very good, and elements of it are still used today in the DC EU and everything, but just about everybody else, there's nothing you can do with him. The guy talks to fish. He's a bit of a joke.
all right. Anyway, we're on like an hour here, so got about 12:30.
Oh, is it?
So,
really? Yeah, you woke me up from a nap, which was
got about 12:30. But
whatever. We've had a crazy day in Japan, the Tokyo area, just downfalls all day.
Yeah,
raining.
I'm glad my connection held up, so that's good.
Yeah.
But probably gonna end it here. It's 12:30. If I don't, get to doing some chores soon, I'm gonna be going to sleep at like 2 and having 4 hours of sleep, and I'll be miserable all day while I'm doing shit
4
tomorrow.
hours.
So yeah. So but I know. So yeah, no, we had a good live. Let me do some thanks. Had over 100 people the whole time, so good turn up tonight. If you're not subscribed here, definitely subscribe.
I hope you guys don't mind seeing my bedhead today, but
it's interesting. You look like a Dr. Seuss character. So yes, let's do some shout outs. Humility First, thank you so much. Darth Hoster, thank you so much. Irene, thank you so much. Mega Man, Donna Poskett, Kay, Maria, and Lorraine, thank you. Yessie, thank you so much. John Thompson, thank you so much. Claire, Billie Jean, Die for Johnny Depp. Eddie Chaos, missed you before. Thank you for stopping by. Aaron, seen you chatting. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Claire Jones and Laura B. Thank you, Laura, as always. Me A. Mary, thank you so much. And Trog, thank you so much for the membership. It's greatly appreciated. And Pumpernickel Pigsteer Pickle. I didn't say that right, but I tried. Thank you so much for stopping by. Alexandra, always appreciate you. Thank you for kind of modding and asking people to like and subscribe. I appreciate that. And Steve, thank you for the input. Always nice to see you. Kimberly, Harley Quinn for the win. Jay Lee, Laura B, got you already. And Tanya, thank you so much. Always nice to see you. Lolly, Casey's been here the whole time too, I think. So thank you so much, Casey. The Gillip. And yeah, that's about it. Gotta end it here, guys. Nice stream. Thank you so much. You have anything to say, Josh, before we go?
Oh yeah, well, thanks for waking me up. I got coherent pretty quickly. Depending on your schedule, I'm free the same time tomorrow if you want to do it again. But it's up to your schedule.
Yeah, I might. It depends. But yeah, we gotta go, guys. So thank you so much, and you'll be hearing more from me during the week about this. I'm sure this is the first in a chain of events on this. D, thank you. Missed you. Thank you for stopping by. Chain of events on this fucking baby thing. So if you're watching now and you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it.